Ebola is part of an enormous plan to murder the white race. It seems surreal, but proof it's real. Here you have one of these psychopaths without borders, smiling with all his lies. The lies about Ebola. All these people in camps, they're just without protective clothing, they're just mingling. She's looking very guilty. Yeah, I know why. You do probably also. And here in these camps, they're walking around unprotected, everybody. It's impossible when this disease is real. This guy laying at the hospital, supposedly, and these healthy people, they just sit by him. Yeah, why not? And all these other people, they come to join them. Hey, he should go into a hospital. He's a Liberian. Yeah, we care about Liberians. We're Liberians, yeah. And here's one person who has been cured. Very healthy and strong and dancing around, and all the others are happy, smiling. Because if you are cured from a disease that could kill you, you cannot just walk around and be so strong. It's all lies, 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 lies. And the CNN boy proves it, of course, without any doubt. La la la, la la la. I have Ebola, la la. Do I have to lay here? Yeah, this place? Yeah. He is not sick. He's pretending, like they are all pretending, all these B actors. And the plan is to kill you. That's what Ebola is about. But this has been going on for over 10,000 years, for a very long time. And it goes back to the Hasidic rabbis. And they were the priesthood behind the pharaohs at the time of Egypt, when Egypt was big. And they built the pyramids. You can read thousands of books about the Pyramid of Gizeh, but you can also hear it in one line. The Pyramid of Gizeh is an ode to Satan. It represents the world of Satan, and that's it. And at that time, in their mythology, Horus represented Satan, but later it turned into the eye of Horus, the all-seeing eye. This represents Satan now also. And the dog star Sirius, that's where Satan resides. So that's all about Satan, and it goes all the way back to now, because they recently made this coin, the US Mint, and it says death and death. And it says, yeah, spreading death and death. And it says divide and conquer. And this is all done by the people that work for Satan. This is the world of Satan, and this eye of Horus, it represents Satan, the all-seeing eye. So what was in the past is now. And they even warn us in advance about their plans. Not to help you, don't be afraid someone's going to help you. Rest assured, no one's going to help the white race. Everybody wants to kill us. They warn us to unburden their karma. Because it says in the Kabbalah, if they warn us, their Kabbalah is lifted. And that's why they warned us with this movie Outbreak, as I told you before. With the monkey, the outbreak. And in this movie they give all sorts of hints, but one important hint is to the Scottish Freemason rites, because in the beginning of this movie, this guy is wearing a kilt. He's bringing the movie with a kilt, and that's strange. I mean, that's on purpose. How many men in the United States wear a kilt? Nobody. And here's the skull and bones symbol from Kerry and Bush. That came in very handy for 9/11. They could destroy the United States from within. And the essence of Outbreak and 12 Monkeys is your army is coming. That's the essence. And in 12 Monkeys is a lot of stuff hidden. The monkey, of course. Also many other things. But the essence is, that's the essence. The army is coming, and it's very sad, because you cannot reason with the army.
You can't hide from them.
all monkeys. They see us as monkeys. The Hasidic rabbis, the Zionist Jews, they call us the goy, the talking animals. And in this movie, Bruce Willis represents Jesus. The 12 monkeys are the 12 apostles. And that's very, very, very relevant because we're all about to be killed around the most important Jewish year of enlightenment, 5776, our 2016. So saving the white race is now more relevant than ever, as predicted in 12 monkeys. Now, when you try to stop this, I assume you want to live and you don't want innocent children and grown-ups murdered. You have to realize how big this is. All the movie, series, entertainment, music industry, Hollywood, it's an incredible industry. But it's so big these days because Protocol of Science says, keep the cattle distracted with sports and entertainment while we work on our plans to murder them all. Look up the Protocols of Zion, and this is one very important one. So instead of studying this, everybody's watching TV, movies, playing video games, and it's meant to unburden their karma. But in the 60s and 70s, entertainment had a different function also, because in 12 Monkeys is the devil, Satan. And Terry Gilliam made this, but Terry Gilliam was also in Monty Python, of course. And this was made around the Cultural Revolution of '68, because the Hasidic rabbis made such an incredible plan that they not only want to kill us with a fake disease and then give us injections with real poison that's really going to kill us, but they also thought of psychological things to destroy us. So the revolution of '68 was set up to make men more like women and make people think of everything relative, like it doesn't matter anymore. Mass immigration, oh yeah, black people, white people, what does it matter? Men, women, yeah, what's the difference? That was the whole idea of the revolution of '68. And Terry Gilliam, he already was in on their plans at that time. Here you see Jesus at telephone poles. And at that time they could not put it on television, but he made it anyway, and then Satan is coming. That's humor. That's funny. No, it's not funny. It says here, live now, pay later. This is a very serious message to unburden their karma. But you better think about the Bible and Satan, how you're being seduced and all these things. I'm not saying there is a God, but that Satan is real, that could very well be the truth. But Monty Python was not funny. It was meant to change our culture, our way of thinking. And it was successful. It worked. This shows you as clear as day how big this is. That the same guy who was in this Monty Python came back as a director for these 12 Monkeys. 1995 was 12 Monkeys, around '68 was Monty Python. This is all connected through time. And this is not about Ebola, this is about putting cancer in our societies. Cultural cancer, feminism, destroying our societies from within. Realizing everything is relative, extremely important. But also other things are planned. A false UFO invasion is planned, believe it or not. World War III, nuclear is planned, famine is planned. All these things are planned and they're all in the Illuminati card game. Here again you have the pyramid, it's the world of Satan. And this is the all-seeing eye, it represents Satan himself. And they are the puppet masters, the people that work for Satan. And we are the puppets and we have to die. It's an incredible coherent plan that goes much further than just violence. or killing us by Ebola. Our societies get cultural cancer to destroy us from within. Feminism, intellectuals. But also the debt has to get incredibly high, so it will destroy us in the end. Terrorism, of course, 9/11, they did it too. And the second 9/11 is coming, and then it's martial law and emergency powers. That was the reason for 9/11. That's very scary. World War III is planned, nuclear war, but more. World hunger, population reduction. The World Hunger Card, it says, desperate populations are hunting whales. The environment is destroyed, but nobody has time to care. Wow. If you know the pictures of the past, real photographs I mean, of the setup famine in Russia and Ukraine, you know they did this before. You can look it up on Google. There are all these pictures of Russia and Ukraine, people dying in the streets, in camps. They did it before. And here are some pictures of Russia. Some mild pictures. There are much, much worse pictures. A false UFO invasion is planned. It says they'll never get it, even when the saucers are flying overhead. But a lot of people are understanding now already a false UFO invasion is coming. And he said it also at the end of the Cleveland show. He whispered quickly, 9/11 was an inside job. It was. The army pierced the dikes before Katrina, and who confirmed this? Louis Farrakhan. The New Orleans mayor Ray Nagin gave him this information. Look it up on Google. It happened. It's probably on Louis Farrakhan's website also. The government's building spaceships. He's also whispering that very quickly. If these two are 100% the truth, then this one is probably also true. And they give other messages, and they came true. Like Robin Williams, they put him in Family Guy, like he's going to commit suicide, and then it happened in real life. Robin Williams will be killed, he was killed. The retard. Why do I say that? Because he made all these devil signs. He was in on this whole satanic thing, and other people noticed too. They even made fun of him with all these signs. I mean, if you join the people that work for Satan, I mean, what do you expect how it's going to end? Ebola is part of a big plan to create the new world order. It's in that too, epidemic. And the European Union just said it wants to give over 100 million euro to Ebola research. All a scam, all meant to bribe the low-life scientists that now don't say it's fake anymore, but get millions for keeping their mouth shut. Give fake Ebola scientific credibility. Keep it in the media wherever they can until it comes to the US and the EU. And then kill us. That's the whole plan. And who controls the EU? The Hasidic rabbis. Do you understand now how big this is? It's really big and it's real. You can't stop them. You just have to convince the 75%, the 3/4 politicians that are not Zionist Jews or Freemasons that are controlled. You have to convince them that this is all real. It is real. Don't try to convince a politician like Van Rompuy. He is controlled. Yes, that's not going to happen, that you're going to convince him to go to the side of good. But there are many politicians that have nothing to do with this, but they don't understand it. That's the ones you have to contact.